Okay, we're talking about logos, medallions, and inlays with terrazzo and concrete. Stay tuned for this little intro, and then we're going to break down 3 projects that showcased each.
Form it, shape it, mix it, pour it, vibe it, tip it, grind, expose it, travel it, float it, cure it, grind it, patch it, polish it, seal you got it, sign it, prep it, bend it, shape it, cut it, glue it, mask no bore it, weigh it, blend it, mix it, spin it, pour it, clean it, don't walk on, sketch it, draw it, plan it, prep it, bring it, do it, now you got it, sweat it, dust it, dress it, sketch it, work it, live it, breathe, we love it, test it, break it, smash it, bend it, heat it, grease it's concrete, buy it, love it, live it, breathe it, work it, feel it, yes you know it, form it, shape it, mix it, pour it, vibe it, take it, grind it, expose it, travel it, float it, cure it, grind it, patch it, polish it, seal you got it, sign it, prep it, bend it, shape it, cut it, glue it, natural, pour it, weigh it, blend it, mix it, spin it, pour it, clean it, don't walk on it, sketch it, drop it, plan it, prep it, bring it, do it, now you got it, sweat it, dust it, prep it, work it, live it, breathe it, we love it, test it.
First project I want to show you is a residential medallion in the British properties in Vancouver, British Columbia. This one is a bit of a beast. It had some pretty complex geometry going on, and the radiuses and the circles had to be perfect. It had significance to the client as an emblem of the family crest, and any imperfections wouldn't have been acceptable. We brought it to a sign shop, and they cut out a map, essentially, which we can then lay on the floor in the shop and bend all the brass divider strips. Once they were all bent and mitered and fit, then we went to the job site and we transcribed the medallion layout onto the floor there. Layout was complete. We masked off the whole medallion and we started with the pours. There were 6 different colors of terrazzo. There was the base color for the main floor, and then there was a brown, there was a jet black, there was a gray, a warmer tone for the inside, and then the moons themselves were a bit of a brighter mix with titanium dioxide. Started with the warm toned outer circles, and then followed that up with the gray mix, then the outline jet black. Between each pour, we did some rough grinding so the heights would be set. Otherwise, we would just keep pouring higher and higher to match, essentially. Center circle was the same mix as the base floor, but it had titanium dioxide in it to lighten it up. And then the moons themselves were a warm tone we used silver plated glass, which is actually silver coated glass. And when you cross section it with the grinders and the light reflects off the silver on the bottom, you get this sparkle and pop, which is gorgeous. Once all the colors were cast, then we did the rough grinding. Now, going over it with our bigger floor grinder, we would have potentially caused damage. We could have grabbed the brass, ripped it out. So we essentially came in with hand grinders. We used the Hilti DG150 and the DG130. Grind, 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 pull out the straight edges, flattening, mark it off, just bring it down, get it nice and flat with the surrounding floor, and then you can run your big grinders over it without doing any damage. From there, it's the polishing, the patching, all the regular things. Don't need to get into that. There's tons of videos and information on how to polish a floor or polish terrazzo. The project shows what's possible with terrazzo. We've got some curves going on, we've got a bunch of different colors, and we've got a super high level of precision. We used our own mix, but you could use self-leveling and broadcast in some different stones, or you can use an epoxy terrazzo. We prefer cementitious terrazzos, that's what we work with. Not a fan of the plastic look, but every mix has its place. Epoxy is much better for food courts and things like that. Second project, we're heading to the Boom and Batten, a beautiful restaurant in the harbor in Victoria on Vancouver Island. Now, the designer wanted the structural slab to serve as the finished polished concrete floor. So we integrally colored the concrete, and then we got a bunch of specialty aggregate. I was actually on a climbing trip to Squamish and found some beautiful green 1-inch aggregate. So we brought back about 5,000 pounds of that. We found some black glass that we broadcast into the floor. And at pour day, we came in and we broadcast all the glass into the floor, chicken feeder style. So unlike conventional terrazzo, this is sort of, I call it a poor man's terrazzo. You just broadcast it into conventional concrete. You want to try to make it super consistent. If you have patches, it doesn't look very good. And then you let it cure up and do all your grinding. After a day and a half of curing, we came back with a soft cut machine and cut the expansion joints. Now, the soft cut machine is meant to not spall the concrete as much as any other diamond disc. So there was still some spalling, and we actually backfilled and then recut the lines to make them look super crisp at the end of the day. But it did a great job. There was hardly any cracks in the entire floor. After day 10 of curing, we came and we started to do all our grinding and our cutting. We took about 1/4 of an inch off to expose all that 1-inch green granite in the big black glass, essentially. Standard practices of polishing, grinding, going through all the different grits. Not gonna get into that. That's not what this video is about. We're talking about logos, medallions, and inlays. I asked to do the logo and talked about it early on in the project. But as things go, budgets get tight, people get busy, and they forget about the details. So what we had to do was come back and cut it out with the blue ripper saw after the fact. We had to be super careful not to hit the hydronic cables that were about 2 inches below. So we only cut around 7/8 of an inch and did all the perimeter, cross-hatched it all out into 1-inch cubes, and then back chipped the whole thing out. We formed up an outer perimeter, and I actually left a grid of cubes, the 1-inch cubes, so then I could set the height of the forms and match the existing concrete. Once that was poured, took out the forms, and then chipped out the rest of the cubes and essentially put in the boom and batten logo that we got cut out of the sign foam. That was epoxied down, we back poured with the jet black, and then came in with the Festools once that was cured, cut all that out, poured the white, and then did our grinding and polishing. Funny story that the grinder that you see in the video is called the Flat Bastard, or I called it the Flat Bastard because we originally got that machine to use for our floors way back in the day, 22 years ago, from a guy named Ron who engineered it. And that machine has gone on to be the main inspiration for the prototypes for New Grind and Rhino. And that's how both those companies started, from Ron's original Flat Bastard design. So the boom and batten looks great. It shows what you can do with concrete. We use self-leveling concrete, tinted it all up. We did some inlays of stone, but essentially, form, color, tint, all the elements came together to give a really rich look. If you're in Victoria, go check it out. The food's incredible, the cocktail's great, the pastries are good, everything's good there, and the view's fantastic.
So we got a little crack here, there, and here, but 5 years later, not so bad. No cracks anywhere else in Florida that I see.
Third and final project, Beva Brewery in North Vancouver. We love beer, we love terrazzo, we love art, and we love connecting with good people. So it was the perfect fit for our team. Design process started out with some beers and some napkin sketches that eventually turned into the actual floor layout. The floor was divided into a bunch of panels with some curves and some rectilinear shapes. There was a jet black and a gray base. We color-coded each one of them on the map, and then each color also had some different terrazzo inlays. So there was essentially about 4 to 5 different textures and colors going on. The Vancouver Island white marble, a Vancouver Island gray, a beautiful red Verona, which was like 1 inch in Italian marble, so lovely, and I think a yellow Verona and a few others. At the pour day, we had all hands on deck from our team and the Beva team. So it was a bit of a labor of love. Everybody got their hands dirty. Everybody seeded the aggregate. It was a super cool vibe. Now, although the whole floor itself is a series of inlays and is relevant to this video, what we're really talking about here is the bathrooms. Beva gave us complete artistic freedom to essentially mess up the bathroom and do whatever we wanted. So I had 4 bathrooms with complete artistic freedom. Now, I didn't want control. I wanted this to be a project where everybody came together. They just said, do what you want. So we talked it out. We had more beer, as you do in a brewery, and we all came up with a bunch of ideas to make it super fun. I ended up going to a craft store, getting some molds for little animals and dinosaurs and some crazy pinks and blues and all these crazy colors. And we tinted up concrete, we mixed it up, we made some terrazzo, we cast some pieces, then we smashed them. And then we just played and set everything in the floor. Favorite features is a mountain bike inspired design. We went to Steed Cycles and I went and talked to them and asked them what they had in the garbage, and essentially picked up some broken mountain bike rims that somebody crashed on the day before. and set them into the floor like concentric circles, like a wobbly Olympic logo, something like that. More suited to a brewery. Cut to me hitting Dirt Merchant right now. Sorry, I had to do it. Cast the concrete, and then the aluminum rims were sitting up too high, so I had to go and back cut those all out. But even then, you just never know what's gonna happen. I snagged a piece of the aluminum and ripped the section out, so then I had to go cut that out and make it look like aluminum. And anyways, it all turned out perfect. It looked super cool, and it was art. At the end of the day, it just is what it is sometimes when you're getting creative like this. Find yourself in North Vancouver at the base of the best mountain bike trails in the world, head to Beva Brewery. Grab yourself a cold beverage. Their IPAs are fantastic. Front of the house is gorgeous, classic terrazzo, lots of different colors, lots of ideas going on. Back of the house, well, have a couple beers first. And we had fun. It was a blast. Really excited to work with these guys and just be able to get creative, have fun, and work with good humans. Thank you so much, guys.
Loud and dusty.
Unfiltered, loud, and dusty. We're making it.
Strong
Babe.
IPA.
Working with concrete for 28 years and I'm still in awe of this material. On a recent trip to Barcelona, I got to see my idols work. Gaudi. He was the one who inspired me to do mosaics, which turned into concrete, which turned into precast, and you name it. Logos, medallions, and inlays are cool, but essentially, a whole floor can be treated, or any surface in this matter. The material can be formed in any way. You can inlay anything that's soft enough to grind with any texture. You can mosaic it and pattern it and form it and shape it and then backfill it. Now, it can be done on a three-dimensional plane and you can essentially sculpt it. Sky's the limit. The material's incredible. We're based in Victoria, BC, and we do go to remote locations to do projects, but that's not always the best idea. We consult with people and can help vet teams and bring budgets to fruition and essentially conceptualize your ideas and dreams. We love the medium. We love collaborating with people. Reach out to us if you got a crazy idea.
Set it in stone, form up the shape, mix in the color, enhance your space. Medallions in your entrance, dinosaurs in your bathroom. You dream it, we build it, mix masters, grind faster. Restaurants, breweries, private homes are floating boats. Dream big, collaborate, make art never stop. We are concrete crazy, the dust has messed our brain. Maybe it's more than that, we love our trade. Silver plants or pink or blue, we are concrete crazy. Soon you will be too.